On the 19th of April, 2021, a 27-year-old woman in Lagos vanished from her apartment before sunrise. No forced entry. No struggle. No witnesses. Just her phone on airplane mode. And a glass of water on the table as if she was coming back. But the part that haunts everyone is what her neighbor said. Her boyfriend loved her too much. Not normally. Not sweetly. Not romantically. His love was consuming. Overwhelming. Territorial. And when investigators dug deeper into their relationship, they realized that love itself might have been the very thing that made her disappear. Title: He loved her too much. And that's exactly what made her disappear. Her name was Amarochi Nonko, a rising fashion designer from Surale with a smile that made people soften instantly. She created bold Ankara jackets, soft chiffon dresses, and designs she hoped would one day walk runways. She was gentle, thoughtful, the kind of woman who apologized even when it didn't make sense. Her dream: to open a boutique in Lekki before she turned 30. Her life was moving beautifully. Until she met him. His name was Chikobina, 31, a software engineer from Yoba. Quiet. Calm. Always composed. They met during a tech and creatives meetup at a cafe in Onairo. Instant chemistry. Instant connection. At first, everyone said he was the perfect boyfriend. Flowers. Late night calls. Constant compliments. Surprise visits. But slowly, the surprises became routines. Then expectations. Then requirements. What looked like love was attachment in disguise. When Amarochi went out, he called every hour. When she got home, he asked for photo proof that she was safe. When she posted online, he wanted to approve the caption. To her friends, it looked romantic. To Amarochi, it felt like pressure. To Chike, it was love. The dangerous kind. The first sign appeared 4 months in. Her friends noticed she stopped showing up to hangouts. Her excuse was always the same: I don't want Chike to worry. Then came the second sign. Chike insisted on picking her up from work daily. Even when she had meetings. Even when it was inconvenient. The third sign was the most worrying. She deleted certain male clients from her contact list. Clients who had brought her steady business. When asked why, she said, "He gets uncomfortable." By February 2021, Amarochi had changed. She spoke less. Designed less. Smiled less. And in her journal, found later, she wrote, "I love him, but sometimes his love feels like a cage." On April 18th, neighbors heard voices from her apartment. Not shouting. Just tension. Sharp whispers. Footsteps pacing. At 11:02 p.m., Amarochi sent her best friend a message. "I feel trapped." 2 minutes later. "Please pray for me." Her friend called. No answer. At 1:16 a.m., Chike sent Amarochi a 9-second voice note. Heavy breathing. And one sentence. "I can't lose you. Not again." Again. No one knew what that meant. By 5:50 am, Amarochi was gone. Her sister, Chioma, came by that morning. Found the door unlocked. Lights off. A half-drunk cup of water. And Amarochi's phone lying face down. No signs of a break-in. No signs of a struggle. Nothing missing except her. When the police asked Chike, he was calm. Too calm. He said she had stormed out after a small argument. He said she needed fresh air. He said she was overreacting. But there were problems with his story. Problem 1. He said she left at 4 a.m. But her sandals were still neatly by the door. Problem 2. Her phone was on airplane mode, not something she ever did. Problem 3. A neighbor saw Chike leaving the compound at 3:12 a.m. Car trunk slightly open. Driving slowly. Why was he out at 3 a.m.? He couldn't give a clear answer. If you're deep in this story already and want more true crime mysteries shaped by love, obsession, and relationships, hit subscribe so you never miss a Heart Streamy episode. Now, back to Amarachi. A behavioral psychologist reviewed their messages. Her conclusion. Chike showed signs of obsessive preoccupied attachment. Traits include heavy checkmark constant monitoring, heavy checkmark fear of abandonment, heavy checkmark controlling closeness, heavy checkmark jealousy disguised as love, heavy checkmark emotional intensity, heavy checkmark isolation of partner. Amarachi, on the other hand, showed a funny response. The trauma-driven habit of pleasing someone to avoid conflict. She avoided arguments, avoided triggering him, avoided upsetting him. And according to the psychologist, when a fawning partner tries to leave an obsessive one, the risk of harm increases significantly. And Amarachi had typed the words, "I feel trapped." 2 weeks after she vanished, a fisherman in Ape found a school bag floating by the water. Inside it were her ID card, her sketchbook, and a necklace Chike gave her. But the strangest part, the necklace clasp was broken, snapped, as if someone pulled it off. Tracing the shoreline, officers found faint footprints, drag marks, and tire impressions matching Chike's Toyota Corolla. When confronted, Chike broke down. He said he only wanted to talk. He said it went wrong. He said he panicked. But he refused to say where she was. To this day, her body has not been found. Amarachi's phone was finally unlocked a month later. Her last unsent draft message read, "I know you love me, but I can't breathe." In the end, love wasn't the danger. The way he loved her was. And sometimes, the scariest stories aren't about strangers. They're about the people who swear they can't live without you. If you want more true crime stories where love turns dark and mystery takes over, tap the next Heart Streamy episode. The next story. A couple who vanished during a birthday weekend in Abuja. And a strange message someone scheduled to send months later. See you there.